Hey, this is Pastor Frank with a follow-up to last week's message as we began a brand new series last week, and we're calling this series Questions. And if you had a chance to be here with us last Sunday, I love our bumper to this series as there's that beautiful scene in the movie Risen where the Roman centurion gets to go up and sit down with Jesus, and what an opportunity to start asking the fullness of deity dwelling in bodily form. Ask me a question. What an opportunity. And if you could be up there, what question would you have for Jesus? I have a list. A big one would be this. And the question that we took a shot at answering last Sunday is, why does God allow bad things to happen on the planet? Why does God allow suffering? Why does God allow evil to exist? And if we could sit up with Jesus and ask that question, what do you think he'd say? Last Sunday, I shared with you what I believe he would say. And I believe Jesus would take us to Genesis chapter 3. In the book of Genesis, in the very beginning, God creates the world. He creates you and me as human beings, our representatives, and everything's perfect. There's no need, there's no suffering, there's no pain, there's no sorrow, there's no crying, there's no sadness, people, there's no death. There's no sickness. There's a perfect relationship between God and man. There's a great relationship, a perfect relationship between other human beings. The world is back then as you and I wish it was today. And what happened? God allows us as human beings. Freedom's a good thing, right? You that's living in America, God gives us freedom. And in our freedom, we have the freedom to reject God. We have the freedom to reject what is good and right and holy. And to reject life is death. According to the Bible, we as human beings rejected the Lord, we fell. And ever since then, God has been in the process of pursuing and repairing you and me. Why do bad things happen? Bad things happen because you and I live in a fallen world. The weather's fallen, our bodies are fallen, I'm broken, you're broken. The Bible gives a reason for that. The reason why bad things happen is because you and I use our freedom to make bad choices, and bad things happen. Why do bad things happen? Because we reap the decisions and choices of other people. The reason why bad things are happening is because we live in a broken world, and it's all explained in the Bible in the 3rd chapter of Genesis. Hope you had a good time thinking about this, and I pray that this week you are in small groups and you're having the opportunity just to think through all this. Because here's the bottom line, people. God isn't just up in heaven saying, oh well, bummer, too bad for you. God's up in heaven restoring you and me through his son Jesus. And everything that happened in the beginning one day is going to happen in the end, as we read the 21st chapter of Revelation. So God's healing this. Jesus said these words, if you believe in me, he says, I am the resurrection and the life. If you believe in me, even if you die, yet shall you live. God is in the process of healing us, friends, and taking us to a better place, which is awesome. God bless you, Woodbridge. Have a great week this week. Next Sunday, we're going to talk about, why did God put us here? What was God's point in even putting us here? And next Sunday, we are in the midst of a parenting class. And if you're at church and you need to take a class on just how to be a better parent, I totally recommend you to be a part of that. God bless you. We will see you next Sunday. Take care.